What's up guys, Thomas from FT86SpeedFactory. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about this, so here are all the details on our Black Friday deal. Now the deals start right now. Today's Monday the 19th, and they're gonna roll all the way until Cyber Monday on the 26th. So you got 7 solid days to save some money. And the stuff you're gonna be saving on, we're gonna do 5% off on all the wheels, and those prices are already marked down, so you don't need a special code. You do need a code for basically everything else on the website that's not BC Racing coilovers, superchargers, and turbochargers. Unfortunately, we can't go lower in any of those prices for those, but everything else is gonna be 10% off, and the code you need for that is BFCM18, which is Black Friday, Cyber Monday 18. Easy to remember. Now I just wanna be clear on where you're gonna be putting this code, so let me show you. Once you add all the stuff into your cart, you're gonna hit that View Cart button, and down in the bottom in the center is gonna be a discount code section, and you can type in that BFCM18 to save 10% on everything on our website that I mentioned earlier. But now I want to go through some packages of some frequently purchased together items so you can get a better understanding of how much you're going to be saving this week. So the first package is going to be a header and a tune, and that's the best way to get the most power for your buck out of a naturally aspirated FA20. So the header we're going to go with is the most popular best-selling header on our website, and that's the Tomei unequal length catless header. And we're going to pair that with the open flash tablet for our tune, because without a tune and just a header, you're not getting the full potential of that header. And together they should be about 20 to 25 wheel horsepower increase, which is pretty significant. And those two components together are going to do a great job in filling that torque dip that you get between like 3,000 and 4,000 RPM. So you're going to get a pretty good increase in torque in that mid-range area. Now by picking those two things up this week, you're going to be saving a total of 170 bucks and some change, with the grand price being just over $1,000, which if you think about it, some headers cost like $1,000 just by themselves without a tune or a tuner. So this is a really good way to get some more power out of your FA20 without spending a ton of money. Now with a header and a tune, you're gonna make more power, but it's not gonna like improve the overall driving experience. You're just gonna have more power. So for that, I would recommend an intake, exhaust, and I'm gonna throw in a short shifter to totally like change the sound and the feel of the drive. Now that you got more power, now you're gonna feel and hear the car engage a little bit more with you in the drive. Now for the intake, I'm going with Perrin's cold air intake. It does require you to remove the bumper. That's because they make the filter go right inside the bumper where the snorkel is normally on the factory intake. So that's gonna increase some flow significantly, give you a little bit more power there, and it's also gonna add some cool induction noise. Now for the exhaust system, I'm going to be picking the Comp RS from MXP. It's going to drop all the heavy weight from the stock exhaust, and it's going to actually allow you to hear your car. And you have the option for the titanium tips, which that's what I'm including in this price breakdown, because the titanium tip ones just look way cooler. And then for the short shifter, I'm choosing the best short shifter for your buck, which is the IRP short shifter, which is a really tall race car like shifter with 60% shorter throws, which is outrageous. The IRP isn't as simple as an install, but it's definitely worth it if you want the best short shifter. So saving wise, you're gonna be saving 38 bucks on the intake, you're gonna be saving $65 on the exhaust, the MXP, and you're gonna be saving 51 bucks on that IRP short shifter for a total savings of $154 and a grand price of just under $1,400. Now, that may seem like a lot, but you're changing a ton of stuff to the car, making a really big difference, especially that shifter. You're gonna hear your car, you're gonna feel the shifts, and now you're gonna hear the induction noise, and everything's gonna flow a lot better. Now, if you just wanna accept the fact that the FA20 isn't the most powerful engine and you don't wanna bother making it any faster, you just wanna lower the car and put some cool wheels on there, I get that. So if you're on a decent budget, I would go with the Tane Flex Z's. And those are available in 2 versions. They have the regular version and they also have the extreme low version. So you can go low like this with the normal ones, or you want to get down to the ground, you get the extreme low versions. They're about the same. They're actually the same price. Then you can pair that up with the wheels like we have on our 86. These are the Rays Gramlite 57 CRs. They're an 18 by 9.5 with a plus 38 offset. 57 CRs come in a bunch of different colors. They're also available in a 17-inch version if you want to run a 17-inch tire. Those are a little bit cheaper as well. But like I said earlier, all the wheels are going to be 5% off, and those are automatically lowered in the price. Now, if you're gonna go through the hassle of getting some nice wheels, you might as well not run the stock lug nuts anymore. You can if you want, but just go all the way and get some nice lug nuts. And for that, I would match them with the Rays Duranut L42s. Now, with all the stuff breaking down, you're gonna be saving 87 bucks on those wheels. You're gonna be saving 84 bucks on those Tane coilovers. Then you're gonna be saving 17 bucks on the lug nuts for a total savings of 171 bucks and a grand total of $2,400. All right, so if some of these options have been a little bit more on the expensive side for your budget, here's an option that's around 500 bucks, and this is gonna be the exterior lighting package. We're gonna start with some Valenti taillights. These on our car are the Valenti sequential CBWs, and CBW stands for clear lens, black housing, and a white LED bar, but they come in a bunch of different colors as well. We got red editions, black editions, we got black gold editions, we got the FT86SpeedFactory special edition. There's a bunch of colors, bunch of styles that you can choose from, whichever one you like, and we're gonna be pairing that with the Valenti fourth brake light that goes where the reverse light goes on a typical stock car, but this Valenti version adds the functionality of having an extra brake light, which is cool. Now, what we're gonna do up front is install a Helix side marker. So these come in smoked, light smoked, and clear. And this gets rid of that really ugly orange side marker that unfortunately we get in the US for the safety blah blah blah. It just looks ugly. So by swapping that out, that completely changes the lines of the front end of the car, totally cleans up the look, and they're pretty easy install. Now, as far as savings goes, you're gonna save $32 on those Valenti taillights, you're gonna save 20 bucks on those fourth brake lights, and then you're gonna save 6 bucks on the side markers for a total savings of almost $58, and a total price of $521 and some change. So a pretty budget-friendly option that's gonna really enhance the look of your car. Now, the last package I'm gonna be talking about is for the interior, and this is where you're obviously spending most of your time when you're driving. I'm going to start with the part that's right in front of you, which is the steering wheel. Now, this one is our FT86SpeedFactory one. It's carbon fiber on the top and on the sides, and then on the direct sides at 3 and 9 o'clock, and the bottom, it's a flat bottom steering wheel. You can have your preference in either suede, like this one is, like an Alcantara, or you can have it in perforated leather. And we've got these for the 2017 and newer cars because they have a slightly different steering wheel. We also have them for the 2013 to 2016 models. So whatever make or model your car is, we've got a steering wheel option for you. Now, behind that is your gauge cluster, and we've got 3 different versions, upgraded ones from Magna. Now, moving on to the passenger side, we've got the dash piece, and in 2017 they changed from a 2-piece dash to a 1-piece dash, and they kind of got a suede Alcantara-y texture to them. Really adds a premium feel. If you've got the 2-piece dash, you can upgrade to the 1-piece dash. It's a direct swap. You just pop these off from the sides, and the 1-piece will pop right in. Now, my shift knob of choice is the Slammer from Racing. It weighs almost 1.5 pounds, 1.4 pounds, and that's the perfect weight in my mind. Not too heavy, not too light, but definitely way heavier than the stock shift knob. Now, if you're gonna be doing the shift knob, you might as well upgrade the shift boot as well. And we've got a solid option. It's an Alcantara version with some red stitching that totally enhances, and it's also gonna match your dash piece quite nicely if you get the 1-piece one. All right, so let's break this down on the pricings and how much you're gonna save with the steering wheel. Gotta look at my sheet, there's a lot of numbers. The steering wheel is gonna save you $56. Your gauges, you're gonna save $15.50. On the 1-piece dash, you're gonna be saving 16 bucks. On the shift knob, if you get a Racing Slammer, you're gonna save $12.50. And then the shift boot, you're gonna be saving 5 bucks. So the total savings is gonna be 105 bucks, and a grand total, all you have to spend is 948 bucks. But maybe that's a lot to you, but you're changing basically everything in your interior and upgrading a lot for that money. Now you definitely don't have to buy a lot like this. To get the savings this week, it's gonna be 10% on basically everything on the website. But if you've been saving your money, waiting for these Black Friday deals, this is what the pricing and the savings are gonna look like. Now remember, if you spend more than $250, you're gonna get free shipping to the core 48 states, sorry, Alaska and Hawaii. But if you have any questions, feel free to send us an email at sales@ft86speedfactory.com. Hope you guys spend a lot of nice quality time with your families, eat a bunch of good food. But that's all I got for you guys. BFCM18 is the code to use. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.